Party, 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 party.
Alright, she has been unplugged.
Okay.
I'm really on it. Spend some time with you tomorrow. That's the plan. And I'm sticking to it.
Good night, baby.
You gave him water too?
Yeah.
All right, then I'll see him in the morning. I love you. Good night.
Good night. I love you. Hi, baby. What are you doing? Honey.
Howdy.
Hey, buddy, how are you? Hope you're doing all right.
Dad, how about yourself?
Oh, doing pretty good. Pretty darn good. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just having some fun, playing some video games.
Yeah, me too.
Same old shit, different day.
Yeah, it could be worse, huh?
Oh, yeah, could be worse. Hell, could be a lot worse.
Oh, well, don't go down that path, because I do that once in a while. You go, yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I won't do that. All right, let's see. Put this one up.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, sorry, I don't have Twitch up.
Don't matter. Just
Okay.
I stream, hardly get anybody watching. There ain't nobody watching.
Oh, good. Then they won't have to hear what they have to say.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I am having a great day though. Feel pretty good.
Good. Did you see your grandkid today?
Yeah, saw him today. Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, watch him on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh no, is he redheaded like you?
He is red-headed. He's just now getting red hair. So I'm
Oh
happy.
no. You do realize gingers don't have a soul. No.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know. It's been a joke for a while.
I'm happy he's got red hair.
I'm just kidding.
I hope he grows up as mean as me.
Oh,
When I
well.
was a kid, I was a mean little red-headed kid.
Really?
Yeah. Rotten. Spoiled rotten.
Well, that's different than what you meant.
Mean and spoiled.
Mean and spoiled. I don't think being spoiled is that bad. It's what you do with it. Oh, sorry, I'm in my philosophical stage
Okay.
after having let's see, 10 drinks.
Okay.
I apologize.
Nah, don't worry about it. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy.
So how is it that you stay so nice against everybody else?
I
Like
don't know.
you oh, I don't know either. This is why I'm asking. That you run to all these other people and doing your stuff, but you stay nice and calm. Why is that?
Medicine, maybe? Happy
Oh,
pills?
you think it's the pills?
Maybe. Maybe it's happy pills.
You don't think maybe it's your temperament or
I think maybe, I don't know.
Oh, I'm just curious because I would like to know.
I don't know. I get moody sometimes. If you ask my old lady, she says I get moody sometimes.
Yeah, but you never seem to take it out on anybody. Why is that?
Well, that's a good... I'm glad that you think that way. I'm glad.
See, not everybody's perfect. I understand that.
Yeah.
But in the limited focus I have between you and other people on here, you don't take it out on them. So I was just wondering, why do you think that? Hmm.
I don't know, I'm old. After years of it, you just, live and let live. You know what I'm saying? I think.
Yeah, I get that. I really do. Oh, did you listen to the song I sent you?
I did not.
Oh, you jackass.
See, I'm a
No.
jackass. See, I'm an asshole. Never had time. I
Uh,
never did.
no, no, it's okay. It's an old Viking song.
So anything new, different, exciting happening?
Let's see. No, not so much. Um, let's see. Tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Wednesday? No, I can't play poker on Wednesdays.
Oh, okay.
Well, I work Wednesday nights, and the way the structures are on ACR, if I keep going, then it runs into, and then yeah, it's not good.
Doesn't
So I
work
just-
out right.
Yeah. Oh, it's good to know somebody else gets uncomfortable too with silence because they have to ask questions.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I know. It's okay. I like silence once in a while, but
Yeah,
yes,
sometimes I just sit here with my buddies and don't say nothing
that's
for
no,
hours on end.
no problem with me.
Okay.
But other times it's just like, yeah, when there's somebody else around and you just almost feel almost obligated
To
to
stir things up.
keep or keep the conversation going
Mm-hmm.
when there's no reason to. But yes, I do that. I've done that in the past. It's almost like we're sitting at a bar next to each other,
Yep.
and it's like, hey, what do you think about this?
How's the weather?
Hey, how about that local sports team? Yeah, good job.
How about them
Yeah,
others?
they really did good. Hey, you like that pickled egg? I only saw that one. That was fun. I can feel awkwardness. Anybody, I'll leave you be. You
So
have a
on
good
here,
night,
what I
sir.
got to do is I got to make a whole bunch of money up for the Funyo. I'm trying to make money here. Oh, were you segueing, taking off?
I was about to. But
Oh,
what do you
okay,
mean
okay.
make-
Well, I'm
what
just
do you mean making money for?
bullshit. I was just telling you how I'm trying to make money on this thing. Filler conversation.
Oh, what do you mean?
In my game,
Oh.
I just try to make money. Of course I'm trying to make money. That's what I do. You know what I mean? It's what you do in the game. You try to make money.
Gotcha, gotcha.
What game are you playing? Are you playing poker tonight?
I was earlier until somebody screwed me.
Oh, fuck. Same
But
old
yeah.
story.
Yeah, well, I flopped a flush,
Yeah.
and he kept betting, and he kept betting, and then he had a bigger flush on the river, and I
Oh,
was a little,
jeez.
yeah,
Of course.
I had him by the, had him by the short hairs, really, and
Yeah.
then he went psycho with a hand he should not have done that with, and yeah, he didn't even have a pair. All he had was a straight draw, and then other flush draw. That was so silly. But that's what happens once in a while.
Every now and again, this bullshit happens.
Yep. I almost punched my screen over that one because that was just BS. But that won't do anything. Won't
Nah,
help anybody.
no.
Yeah. He played it really terrible. He played it almost as if he had the nut flush already, but I knew he didn't. And then he got it on the river. Oh well. Those are the breaks, kid.
Yeah. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello to me.
No problem. I wish you and your family a very nice holiday. Or no, wait. No, it's a Merry New Year. That's it. A Merry New
Yeah.
Year.
Merry New Year.
Well, I say it that way because I'm a jackass.
Because of that movie.
Yes. Oh, you remembered.
Yeah.
Ah,
Merry New Year.
see, I knew there's a reason I liked you.
I like that flick.
Ah, you have a good holiday and a good,
And a Merry
Good
New
night.
Year.
a good
All right,
night,
buddy.
sir.
I'll see you again.
Mark. give me some
Hey, how are you,
fucking-
buddy?
Give me some gear. How are you on my gear? Where's my gear?
Your gear? You can have all
No.
kinds of gear. I got gear.
Every time somebody comes online, they're like, Mark, where's my gear? I'm like, hold on, man. Fucking making your shit.
I got
Give
gear
me a
coming out of
second.
my ears. How you doing?
Good. I saw you there alone, so I figured you needed some company.
Yeah, cheers. Here's to you, buddy. Happy New Year.
Cheers, Happy New Year. Didn't we talk like one New Year's Day?
Yeah.
It's okay. 2026, right?
Yep.
Fuck it, man. You want to go back to 1976 with me?
Yes.
Like 10 years before I was born. What the hell were you doing?
1976.
You were hanging out with Aunt Dot, weren't you?
Yep.
Dad was off causing mischief. Uncle
Yep.
Mark was probably playing some decent, like, sports or something.
I don't know what I
May-
was
maybe
doing.
like-
Playing hide and seek, probably outside.
Yeah. Aunt Donna, she's like buried in a book, I can imagine.
Yep.
She said she spent most of her time in her room trying to avoid you boys. A long time ago, like not recently. She said that when I was like young. I was like, well, what did you do when you were surrounded by like all these? Because that was when Uncle Mike was still alive.
Yep.
And she's like, well, I tried not to bother them. And she said, and Pop Pop was really nice to me. And I said, oh, I could imagine.
Yep.
Because, fucking Aunt Donna's like, I don't know, she's got it all. She's got the good looks, the brains,
Yep.
She's smart, she's not stupid.
She's a good kid.
active. Yeah, she's
You're
good.
getting
She's a
older
good
now.
person. Yeah, I felt when she came to my wedding. It was really fucking awful because like she came to my wedding and she like said Uncle Mark had just like tried to work on the house and fell off the fucking scaffolding and like broke his leg and like like the day before my wedding, right? So like she shows up at my wedding to tell me this and I'm like, oh God, what are you doing here? I'm sorry. She's like, no, I just wanted you to not think that I was. No, you go. You're fine. If anybody says anything, I got your back. And hey, you're my favorite aunt. And she's like, I'm your only aunt. I was like, wink. I was like, on the Montgomery side, Well, yeah, she's good. She's good people. You can't make them like that no more.
Yeah, buddy.
They all come wrong now. Bunch of assholes. I met these fucking like people at work, they just don't work. Like not like the kitchen kind of works. These fucking servers, man. Like a lot of servers are like, oh my God, I got a broken nail.
Driving you nuts.
And they're like, do I really have to do the trash? It's like, like I want to tell them, like, hey, let's go outside for a second. Good pop up on them, Bring them back in, they'd be like shaking and shit, and they go, what's going on, dude? I was like, no, we had a good conversation. She ain't gonna worry about the trash no more. It's like, dude, like really, like you fucking make like $100 a day. Don't you fucking whine and complain.
Yep.
There are people that make shoes every single day of their life and they see like $3 a day. Don't you fucking whine. But you can't do that to people anymore. It ain't Pop Up. Pop Up will go down to the fucking courthouse and be like, hey, you fucking with me. Oh, your dad did shit. I miss Pop Up. They tried to get him for like that well. They said like some shit about a well, and they tried to split the tax, and they tried to tax him for residential or no, they tried to tax him for business or something instead of in residential. And he went the fuck down there. You know how Pop gets. He got all red.
He got all
face.
riled up.
Yeah, he was like, motherfuckers. My dad said I was with him. He asked me to give him a ride. I was like, what'd you do? He said, I didn't say anything. He said, I stood there acting like I didn't know where I was, I was like, you Dad, you acted like you didn't know where you was. And he's like, well, fucking Papa was going crazy on the courthouse. I was like, well, did he get arrested? He's like, no. I was like, what happened? He was like, they told him, okay, I'll do it. Papa went down to Elkton and told them what to do.
Yeah.
He said, look, God damn it, I ain't gonna pay no motherfuckers.
We ain't gonna pay no more
This
taxes.
is horseshit.
Fuck
This is
these
horse
taxes.
shit.
Yeah, he did win that case.
They did not. They lost hard.
He won.
He
My
did.
dad did.
He did. He did. They gave him they grandfathered him in, as
Yeah.
they called it.
As
They
long
said,
as he was
okay,
alive.
okay, Mr. Montgomery, when you die, right? And that's what pissed him off. He's like, when you die and your kids take it, and that's what Aunt Donna had to deal with, you know.
Yeah.
That's why she split the property. Dad got pissed about that, but I tried to remind him. I'm like, hey, you know, Aunt Donna went through that whole thing. I don't know. And he's like, she's just not doing the right move. I was like, well, she ain't no, you know, Lewis Montgomery Sr. You know, what the fuck do you want from her? You know. I was like, she's doing the best thing she can.
Yeah, she did
Sorry.
the best she could.
I was like, oh, so that's all she's doing, man. You know, he's like, I was like, well, you know, what would you do if you were in charge? And he's like, I do this, that. I was like, you fuck it all up. or you do your own way. Maybe not. I don't know. But, you know. No, I just miss Pop Pop. And Uncle Mike. Oh. Sorry.
Life is good.
My wife always tells me that. She goes, don't dwell on the people that pass. Live in the present. There's people are cool, man. I mean, shit, I had a little pop up in me that one night when I told that guy if he said anything wrong to my uncle again, there's gonna be problems.
Yeah, that's right.
You said, you know, when I sat back down, you said, I think we gotta go to another bar. I was like, I think you're right.
Yeah.
I was like, 'cause he probably gonna say something, and then I'm gonna say something, and then it's not gonna be good. I hope that was okay. I didn't yell at your friend.
Everything
the other day
was
for talking
great.
About, well, Nick, he was talking about Nikki, and I got a little mad, but I didn't want
Oh, he's
Get
a
angry at him.
chucklehead. He don't know what he's talking about. I don't even pay
to. That's
attention.
what I thought. I went with you. I followed your vibe.
Yeah, just don't pay attention to it.
That's what fucking
He's a young man.
He's gonna get me.
Nicky ain't gonna mess with me.
Yeah, I was going to say if he did, Nikki'd be like, go kick rocks. Ain't nobody to me. Isn't she like a marine biologist or some shit?
Yeah, she's messes with the weather.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Anyway, next time you talk to her or Mark, I think I said this last time, just tell him, you know, I said what's up.
I sure will. I sure will.
I think about him a lot, you know. I always revere them as like the smartest of my cousins.
I sure will. Tell them that you said hi, and they say hello too, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I figured. We always tell my daughter's like, she's always like,
They
you know, she
love
asks
you.
me some questions. Yeah, thank you. But when she asks me questions about my family, I bring them up a lot. I said, you know, I'm not as hard as you as my Uncle Mark was on his kids, and they're scholars. And she's like, scholars? I was like, yeah, man, Uncle Mark made them read the dictionary every day.
Yeah.
And she goes, he did? I was like, yeah. I was like, there's a word of the day every single day. He didn't fuck around, Uncle Mark. She's, you're not going to do that to me, are you? I was like, yeah. What's the word of the day? I said, how about bullshit? What's bullshit mean? I don't know. I said, yeah, I'm not going to Uncle Mark you.
Well, if bullshit was in the dictionary, it was the word of the day. One day it was.
I think it was in the urban, yeah.
Anything that was in the dictionary was the word of the day one day. All these sexual
I love
words
that.
were in there.
Well, that was funny.
All the anatomy.
My friend that died actually beat his mom on that. She tried that bit with him. She was like, hey, we're going to do a word of the day. And then she picked one, and then he picked one. And apparently he was like, I looked through the dictionary one day when she wasn't looking, and I found necrophiliac.
Yeah, Sleeping
And
with
she's
dead
like,
people.
he was like, as soon as she was like, it's your turn. After I found out that word, I said necrophiliac. And she was like,
Necrophilia.
all right,
Sleeping with dead people, ain't it?
yeah, she was like, game over.
It's all right.
Let's put the dictionary over here. I was like, oh, that was a good win, bro. But shit, he's like, nah. He's like, she did good. He was real smart though. He
Mm-hmm.
if he didn't die, he would have went to fucking college and did great. One of those kids.
Oh yeah.
Like little Mark. He was smarter than me, always. But there was that one day that I guiled him. Remember, he got so upset.
What did he get upset
We were
about?
just we were playing some poker at Pop Pop's house one night when Pop was still alive, and I like won a hand, but I bluffed.
Good.
And like he found out that I bluffed. You were there and you said that. You're like, hey man, it's cool, David can do it. And like as soon as I won, I was like, all right, I'm done playing. And then he was so upset. He was like, whoa, you can't just do that. I was like, well look, I know you're better than me, and I just won a hand. I'm happy with that. I'm gonna leave off on a good thing.
That's all right.
And you were like, hey, he can quit, and he's like, but I had him, and you're like, no, you did have him, but then because I took him for everything he had. It was like, oh, I got all the chips, like I went all in, right, and he's like, I'm not gonna call you, and I was like, cool. I win, and I took all the chips, and I was like, all right, game over, I'm done. And he was like, whoa. I was like, what? And you were like, hey, it's cool. It's so funny. But he was young, and I was young.
Yeah.
But you're like, hey, that's how it works, bro. And he's like, but.
You win some, you lose some.
Yeah. But if I would have played like more games, he would have had me hands down. That's
all
why
right.
I quit. But no, I was trying to explain it to him too. I was like, look, if I keep sitting here, you're gonna take all my money. But it's not about money. There was no money, right? So I was like, I'm just going to leave these chips set here, and we're gonna put them away, and that's it, right? Like, I won tonight. And he's like, but I get all the chips. So I was like, I know, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm done. He's a good kid, though, man. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
Good kid. You did good.
Thank you.
You did good, champ.
I'm happy, buddy.
Just
You're
so you know,
doing great
Dad didn't
too.
go-
I'm happy. You're doing
Yeah,
fantastic.
Dad didn't do the best job. I had to do half the work.
You're doing fantastic. My brother did a good job.
Oh, thank you. You should tell him one time.
I will.
He's kind of a dick, but
He's a good guy. I love him.
Oh,
All right, let me see here.
I love him too, I guess. He's gonna see my brother tomorrow.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I got the I told my brother, that's the reason I'm talking about Dad today. He was like talking about seeing him tomorrow when we were playing our games. And I'm like, can you tell him he should see his other sons? He's like, wait, what? How long's it been? I was like, I haven't seen Dad in like 3 fucking years, man. I was like, I talked to him like once or twice. I was like, but ever since I told him that he can't like be involved with my wife or my daughter anymore, he told me to go kick rocks, basically. He's like, oh man, I'm sorry. And I was like, I know Aaron don't like him either. That's Buddy's wife. And he's like, well, we just like visit each other at the mall. And then I was like, I know he complains about it. He's like, he complains about it. So I was like, well, he likes seeing you. At least he sees you and complains about it to me. He's like, how is it that bad? I was like, I don't know. He just says you just look at toys and then you guys talk and then he goes, he's like, well, why doesn't he want to see you then? I was like, he doesn't want to see me because all he gets to see if he comes up here is me. He wants to see me and my family, and because he's not allowed to, he just doesn't know. And my brother's like, well, if Dad shoved some money down Aaron's fucking bra, I'd be kind of pissed off too. I was like, tell him that. It's like, he really treats me like I'm in the wrong,
Nah, I don't. You're doing right. Just do what you think you got to do. I think you're doing
Well, like
right.
I told him, I just feel bad. Like I miss my dad. That's it.
Yeah.
And it sucks that he's being an asshole. And that's cool. He's not a bad guy. He's just doing him, and that's fine. Anyway,
Life is good, brother. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's great to see you. My wife likes when I talk to you. She says every time I talk to you, I wake up in a better mood.
Good. I'm
And
glad.
I was like, she's like, hey, you in a good mood? I was like, yeah. She's like, why? I was like, well, I played some games and I talked to Uncle Mark.
Well, good.
Oh, the other night, yeah, she did bust me talking to you, and she asked me who I was talking to. I was like, Uncle Mark. She said it could be worse. Because usually I'll be talking to like a bunch of fucking assholes online.
Yeah.
You know, nigger this, fucking cocksucker that. Not me, them, like the little kids, you know.
Yeah.
And then I get angry and yell at them. You bumped into those kids.
Oh, yeah.
I had one the other day.
Yeah.
I didn't have to say shit. He was on the other team, and he was talking shit on my teammate, and he killed my teammate, right?
Mhm.
And the other teammate, but he didn't know I was like plotting on him. And I was on top. I wish I could send you the fucking like video, but I was on top of it, right? Niggas take a punch to the face, and I jumped down. It was like motherfucking Bruce Willis, you know?
Yeah.
And I came behind him and I was like, killed him real quick, right? And then his buddies like came out, killed them real quick. And then I just did an emote. I just started dancing like, boom, shaka, laka, da, 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 da.
Oh, there's my buddy. He's on here. He said, hey,
Oh,
Mark.
cool.
Any luck?
Do I not hear him? Or...
No. He just came on there and said something on
Oh, it's a little message. Oh, did you
Stream,
see
yeah.
my ginger ads?
Yeah, I think they're cool, man. Thank you.
Were you the one who liked them?
Yeah, I'm the one that liked them.
I figured, I was like, Uncle Mark liked them.
Yeah.
I just saw ginger snaps, so I sent my 2 ginger snaps, which is like the brave girl and the fucking Game of Thrones chick.
Have you seen those movies?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I'm a movie buff. And they're probably, I mean, I actually tell this story to people. You hate this story. You invited me and Billy, so it comes out different when I tell it to other people. When I tell it to you, it's so sad. Everybody's like, oh, you're a movie buff. Have you seen Citizen Kane? Fell asleep. Immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
I think
really?
it's fun.
I was like, yeah, I fell asleep. And they're like, well, did you watch the whole thing? I was like, well, the first time I watched it, my uncle invited me and my cousin down to his house. And we came there and we were excited.
Yeah.
And I tried to watch it, and then I just didn't know what the hell was going on. And next thing you know, my fucking cousin's like slapping me. And like, at that point, I was trying to be a movie buff. I was still new. But he slapped me like, he said, what the hell are you doing? I said, I don't know what's going on. He said, he's in the war right now. And I said, eventually they stopped bothering me. And I fucking slept like the whole thing. It's like 2.5 hours long. Like, how the fuck do you get
Dude,
through
that
that
movie
shit?
stunk, man. I didn't like it.
And I was like, my uncle was like, I didn't know what was going on. It's like, the internet says it's the best movie. So then, so 10 years later, no, 5 years later, right? I check it out again. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this right by Uncle. And I fell on fucking sleep. And I was awake. I had like 10 hours of sleep. I was like watching it. I read about it. Just fucking. I mean, I said I could get down with Doctor Strangelove, and then they all like everything the air clears, because like Doctor Strangelove is in the top 3. I was like, that's at least kind of exciting. I was like, but if you're gonna do a 1970s film, it's like, don't fucking do it. We're going with the win, man. Like, you gotta be like, you gotta have your ball strapped on tight for that shit. Like, you popcorn at the ready.
Yeah.
You gotta have this. You need an intermission. You know? I was like, they're boring. They're slow burns. But I mean, there's some good scenes. But I was like, fucking Citizen Kane, man. Fuck that shit. I was like, that is. I don't know how that shit ever made it. Somebody sold their soul to make that movie.
Yeah, that movie sucked, man.
I was like, I talked to fucking everybody. I said only one person in my life was like super with Doctor. Or I'm sorry, Citizen Kane. And I listened to them. Like, I gave them their fair share. And they told me everything that was exciting about it. Them telling me all the cliff notes wasn't exciting. I was like, so the movie's shit when you watch it. It's shit when you hear about it. It's in black and white. I mean, come on, like. I said, Nosferatu kicks the shit out of it, and it's a silent film. And he started laughing. I was like, there you go. I was like, so am I a movie buff or not? And they're like, well, he's like, well, you do know your way around pop culture. I said, I'll take that. I was like, fucking Citizen Kane, I've tried. And I was like, and I tried for my uncle. I was like, it's like a love thing. I felt bad for falling asleep on his fucking living room floor. I was like, apparently I was snoring and shit, you know? You're like, David. I was like, what? I'm awake.
Dude, that movie stunk. I thought it stunk.
I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. I thought it stunk.
I can't
I
remember.
still
We did
tell the
watch-
story because I think it's a joke. The whole thing was funny.
So you did come to Pop Up when he was going through hospice, and I brought over a bunch of movies, and you really liked them. Pop Up was hurt and he couldn't make it through like all three, but I brought over like you remember like the Legends of the Fall that night?
Yeah.
I brought Legends of the Fall. I can't remember the other one I brought over, but it was like another, it might have been Glory, I think, maybe Glory.
Yeah.
Because Pop Up was real into like westerns and war things, so like I did like that, you know. I brought like a bunch of that shit over. And you had to talk me down. I was like, oh, can we do one more? And you're like, Pop Up's gotta go to bed. I said, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't
I was,
mean
I
to
was,
be
no.
jerk.
I'm sorry that I was
I forgot
like,
even
mean,
what I said. I don't even remember that shit.
oh no, it was fucking, you know, it was fucking late and shit, you know. You were on deck, you know, you were taking care of your balanced father. It wasn't about movies, you know.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
And you weren't mean. You weren't mean at all. You were just like, hey man, it's time for you to go, or you can sleep in the basement. And I was like, okay.
Life is good. I love you.
Mm.
All right, let me see. Hey, I made some money this time, man. I made some money
Yeah,
on these
I was
guys.
like, where's my equipment, Mark?
Yeah, I gotta get you some equipment.
Dude, I would if I could, man. If I could and I had time, I would totally play PoE with you.
Yeah. It takes forever, though, the thing is. You know
Yeah,
what
I know. It's like Diablo. Like that would take like 100 hours to get anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it takes forever to get here.
Like as soon like, first I'd have to beat the game, you know, and then I'd probably have to beat it like 2 or 3 more times, right? You know,
Yeah, it takes forever.
and then at that point, after like 3 or 4 playthroughs, I'd be able to like run around and like grab some like armor and stuff and like know what's going on. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't have time for that shit. I don't. I mean, I wish I did. You know, I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, fuck. I was looking through when you guys got me. I was looking through my dang game and telling you about all the hours and days I played in these games, and I'm like, holy fuck! So there's this one game that's like 300 days, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck, I played that game for like a year, like in-game time of a year almost. Like, I'm like, fuck. And it's funny too. My wife's like, you always try to tell people that you leave it on pause. She said,
Yeah.
you play more than you leave it on pause. I was like, I know. I said, you know, that's like a month off of my 320 days. She's like, that's about it. She's like, out of 320 days, you might get 30 days that it was paused. I was like, I'll take that. She's like, well, you play a lot more than you think you do. But she did tell me one day, she gave me a solid my word. She said that if there was anybody that, like, if there was a game situation, she was like, I'd call you.
Oh, yeah.
She'd be like, oh shit, there's a game? Hold on, let me get my hubby. David, they got this game they say that they can't beat. I'll be like, alright, I'm in it to win it.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta find the patterns. Like, you ever seen Pixel? Oh, that's a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like amazing, but it's just like, it's all about like stupid gamers, you know? And there's like, you know, apparently like all the old like arcade systems back in the 1986, right? They like sent out this probe,
Yeah.
and with this probe was like a bunch of stuff, and like all the games from arcade games from 1986 was on it, and like this Gallica, this place called Gallica, like got it, which they thought it was Gallica because Gallica was a game.
Yeah. Didn't it star Adam Sandler?
So it did star Adam Sandler and Kevin James, yep. And so they came back and they said, "Hey, we're gonna go to war with you, haha." And they had the weird like 3D like face guy. Remember that face guy back in like the 80s, like ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
When they first started doing that, yeah, they had him, and they were like, he was like the narrator, and he was like, "All right, we're gonna go to war, but we're gonna use video games for war tools." So like they attacked us with like I think like the first one was like, well, the second one was Centipede. I can't remember the first one.
Pac-Man.
Actually, I think no, I
Centipede,
think the
shit
first
like that.
I can't remember. One was Centipede and one was Pac-Man, and that was just like Adam Sandler was like he was like he was the second place of like the tournament in 1986.
Uh-huh.
He almost won like whatever yeah, it was I think it was Galactica or whatever, or the fucking asteroids or something, like the spaceship game. And the little dwarf kid beat him. And he was the fire blaster. You know, it also had that guy in it, the fucking little dwarf guy.
Mhm.
It's not Willow. It's the other dude, the Game of Thrones guy. I can't remember his name. But anyway, they get like break him out of jail, and then they all kind of like get together and they make like a dork squad. You know? And then they have like this like cute fucking like military girl that like gets down talked to from the military general guy, but then like Adam Sandler tells him he's like a douchebag because that's like what Adam Sandler does, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, he's like, "Hey, Alzheimer's guy, anybody got him a sandwich? Did he forget that he was going to eat a sandwich? Why is he in charge anyway?" Shit like that, you know? And then like he tells him. So my favorite line from that movie is the patterns. So he tries to teach a bunch of like, you know, hardy soldier men how to like destroy these like video games that are in real life now, and they can't get it, you know. Now of course it's because of the storyline, you know.
Right.
He like eventually has to step in, and he's like, "Hey, you're not doing it right," you know,
Mhm.
because they're not like they're like shooting the middle of the caterpillar and not the head or whatever. And he's like, "What the fuck? Give me this shit." And he got to do his thing. And then that's when, like, the fucking 1980s fucking rock star music comes on, you know?
Mhm. And
Yeah,
it's
fucking
cool.
shit. Oh, I'm sorry. I love you too.
Sure do love you, buddy.
One of my best friends broke up with me the other day.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
I
He
wouldn't
was
worry about
being
it.
really mean, and then I guess I was a little mean for like 2 minutes, and then that was it.
Oh well.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? All my other friends said, "Hey." They were all like, "Hey, we saw this coming." And I was like, "Well, I mean, did I do wrong?" And they're like, "No, man, look, we're not talking to him." And I was like, "Oh, you know what I mean?" Like, I'm
Yeah.
like, but I still feel bad because, like, I mean, why is he being such like that? I don't know. I don't know. He was talking about Neva, my mom a lot,
Yeah.
and we were just joking. But then I told him, I said, "Hey, that's not cool," you know. And then instead of that, he started like talking about like our like technique in the game. And it was just like, so it was just like basically he just like bitched at us and or himself, and it was just like I was like the only person keeping him around. I was like the glue. And then when I yelled at him, like everybody, it was so weird. Like I didn't even notice it, you know.
Yeah.
And then he just shut up, and then he left, and they're like, "Well, did his game crash again?" I'm like, "Nope, he's gone." Like, I was like, he gonna text me in like a half hour to an hour and bitch about how bad of a friend I am, and he did. So then I tried to text him back nice and sweet, But he texted me back kind of mean, and then I was like, well, look, man, we won 2 games after you left. All you do is whine about everybody else and yourself. We're having a big problem with trying to be nice to you. Like, what do you want us to do? And he's like, you know what you can do? Just never text me again. And I was like, I understand. But, you know, it hurt. All
Yeah.
that shit, you know?
I know.
I said, hey, man, I feel bad. I make you feel bad. I'm sorry. He's like, hey, your friends are cool, but you're not. And I'm like, ooh, nice last cut. It's okay. I'm still with my friends, and you're off wherever the fuck you are. I didn't say that part, but I was just like, it hurt my feeling. And I called them, and I was like, am I a bad fucking friend? And they're like, well, you know what? You're a good friend. They always start with that. And they said, but you can get very angry sometimes. And I said, hey, that's the Montgomery in me, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I get it. I
Don't
was like,
worry
but,
about
yeah.
it.
I was like, do I get pissed at you? And they're like, no. And then all my friends are like, no. When you do, we kind of like tell you, hey, and then you chill out. And they're like, but him, he was being a baby. You needed to say what you said. We're not pissed at you.
Okay.
He's like, but then they said, like, you know, we get that you're hurt. You know, they were there for me, you know. But still, you know, it hurts.
Yeah.
And I lost a good friend last night, or 2 nights ago, you know.
Yeah.
And maybe he wasn't the best of friends, but he was my friend, you know.
Yeah.
And they're like, maybe he'll call you. I was like, yeah, we do only talk like once a year for about a month. I was like, I guess we just have that like timeout moment. We get so angry at each other too. Like it's like weird.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly because he just likes to talk about all that bullshit about like, you know, fucking my mom and stuff, you know. And I know he's joking, but it's like not funny.
Yeah, you don't want nobody to talk about that.
Anyway, sorry to sandblast you with all that shit.
That's all right. We're just talking.
But my one buddy, you'll love this. He's so he actually is the father of my great niece and nephews. Yeah, I have great nieces and nephews. Like
Okay.
not nieces and my niece has babies. So I'm like a great uncle, which is hilarious because I'm like, you know, not old. But I never really hung out with him, but we started hanging out like, I don't know, past few months or whatever. My friend is right. Rob is fucking cool as toenails, you know?
Oh yeah.
He was talking to me. He was saying, like, gosh, what I got here. He was like, I like you because you're open and cool. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? He was like, well, you tell people how it is, and you don't care how they feel. And then when you realize that people are upset, you make a joke about it, and it brings them back. You know? He's like, but you know, he's like, you're a real person, man. He's like, don't ever forget that.
Oh
And I was
yeah.
like, I'll take that. I'll take that.
That's a good compliment.
That I know that touched me at home. You know.
You're a
told
good
my friend at
person.
work.
Definitely,
Thank
you're a
you.
good person. I love you.
Appreciate that. I love you too. Yeah, I do gotta admit, I called up all my friends and told them like, I feel like I'm a bad friend. And I'm like, no,
You're not a bad friend.
Yeah,
Come
that's what they said.
on. Not
They're
you.
like,
You're a good person.
Yeah, they said you get upset sometimes, and that's okay.
Oh, hell, everybody gets
everybody
upset.
gets upset. That's what they said. Yeah. You know, my other friend, he was like, look, Dimitri's gonna fucking call you, man. I was like, dude, I don't think I'm gonna answer the call the next time. He's like, really? I was like, yeah. I was like, there's only so many times you can be called a piece of shit and then be hearing about your mom taking it up the tailpipe.
Oh, jeez. You don't want to hear that.
I mean, like, dude, we're fucking 40, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, your mama jokes are old. 16, cool, you know, right?
Yeah.
Like, right now, like, would it be funny if I, like, made sexual fun of Aunt Dot?
No, not at all.
You know what, Uncle Mark? I'll bang your aunt in the grave.
No.
Like, that doesn't sound funny.
No.
You know, what the fuck are you? Shut the fuck up, you know?
That's not funny.
kick that dude in the nutsack, you know? Anyway, yeah. But the saddest part is I'm like, fuck, man, I just miss him already, you know?
Yeah.
We used to have tons of fun on the playground, and he was there for me, and I was there for him when we were kids, you know? Like,
Yeah.
if he didn't have lunch money,
What do you
I'd be
think
like, I
you'll
got you.
reconcile it or what?
Man, you know what? I said I wouldn't earlier today, but talking to you, if he actually called me back, I guess maybe I'd reconcile. But see, I'm always the guy after the fight that says, "Hey, I'll
Yeah.
be your friend again," you know?
Yeah.
And that's what my one friend said. Yeah, he's like, he always comes back to you saying he ain't got no friends. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, that's what happened last time. He's like, hey, I don't have anybody. Can we hang out? And then it's like a month and a half, and he like doesn't want to hang out with me. Dude, I can't. And the shit he says, it's like I understand why people don't want to hang out with him. He like, he'll play a game, right? Or he'll be
Yeah.
like, he'll say shit like this to me. He'll be like, oh, here's a perfect fucking analogy. Like, I'll be playing with him. He'll be like, hey, I haven't any friends. Can you play? And I'll be like, yeah, sure. So we like play some games together, right? He'd be like, oh, I was just playing Path of Exile for like a year. And like I was in like this guild.
Yeah.
And you know, one day I just called them all fucking fags and niggers, and they took offense to that. And they kicked me out of their guild. I don't know why. Like, that's the shit he said. And like, you know, like me, like as his friend, I'm like you. I'm like, I laugh, and I'm like, well, what did you expect, man? Like, I mean, you know, like he's like, well, I was just joking. I was like, well, did you tell him you were joking? He's like, I didn't have time. I was like, well, you said you spent a day doing it. How long was this day? See, but I can't like I don't say shit like that. I'm just like, ah, well, it's sorry. I'm sorry that they were dicks, man. You're cool. See, that's what I do. I'm like, you're cool. You're my friend, you know.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, let's hang out. And then like we hang out for like a fucking like day, and then like the next day he's like different. He's like, hey man, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good. He's like, oh, me too, man. I just fucked your mom in the ass. I'm like, what the
Oh
fuck?
God.
You know, he's
Drive
like,
you
oh, I'm just
crazy.
kidding. I'm like, I get it. Like, but he is kidding because then there's like a lot of like serious talk in the middle of that shit. But like, like that shit pops up like all the time. He's got like Tourette's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like my friend hangs out and he's like, yeah, he was saying some fucked up shit. And I was like, yeah, I know. And like, I can only cover. I can only cover for so much, right? Like, I
Right.
can't. And then, one day there's gonna be like, I don't know this dude. And I would never say that to you, but it's like, fuck,
Yeah.
man, like, come on, man. I mean, I told him one time, I was like, dude, my mom's ass must be raw. So I told him, I said, you got any mayonnaise?
God.
I mean, that's the only way to go. I mean, and then I got fed up, and I was like, dude, stop with the mom shit. And he's like, you can talk about my mom. I was like, well, I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
my mom,
But
but okay.
that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
If
So
you
then like,
ask him not to do that, then he should respect that and say, "Hey,
mhm.
okay, you know what I mean?"
But then like we did stop. So then like another day. I guess he was trying not to like do his thing, and he started like yelling at us for like not playing the game right. First he started with, "Hey man, is there something wrong with your guys' aiming?" we're like, I don't know. We shoot sometimes, we hit sometimes, we miss. Like, he's like, I'm shooting them right in the fucking chest, and it's like not registering. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I
You're
mean,
just doing
sometimes
your
it happens.
best, man. All you're doing is your best. That's all you can do.
So he's like, like he's like, I'm gonna tape this and send it to him. I'm like, okay, that's cool. And then like I got, like games later, he's like, all right, man, where the hell are you guys? Why aren't you with me? And we're like really like close to him. We're not like far away.
Yeah.
It's not like we left him alone with the babysitter.
Yeah.
But he starts bitching at me and Rob, and then like that's when I get upset. I'm like, dude. And well, actually, I came in the last game we played. I swooped in after I killed a whole team. And then I swooped in and I finished the team he was killing. And I told him, I said, I got you, brother. I'm gonna get you back up. He's like, I'm already dead, man. And I was like, well, I took out the whole team and I'm fighting another team right now. He's like, that first team was bots. And you only killed that one guy because you only
So
had
he's giving you
3
shit
life
about
left
it.
because
He's
I
giving you
helped
shit
you.
about it.
And I was like, well, what happened to the other guy that was in there? I fucking He's like, oh yeah, you did kill him. That's fine. And I was like, all right, well, and then I brought him back, right? We're yelling at each other while I'm like bringing him back to life.
Right.
And then he comes back, and I was like, all right, you know what? If you're such a champ, this is what happens. This is why we lose our relationship. If you're such a champ, you go for it. You can do it all by yourself. And then we both split, right? And then my fucking buddy Rob, he's like, yeah, guys, I'm still here. And he's like, also, I'm getting attacked by a whole team, and we've already left. Like, me and him, like, I ran one way, I flew away. He fucking, like, drove away the other side, right? It's like we separated, and Rob's just, like, there. Fighting. And he kills the whole team, but nicely enough, he goes, no, it's cool. I got this. I killed them all. If you guys are okay later, I guess you're not talking anymore. But you know, hey, cool, I got this. And he starts following me, Rob, right? I run away from him because he's following. So then, like, we end up talking, and he's just like, hey, man, about the game, not about like anything else, because I'm quiet.
Right.
And we actually win the game. And I'm like, yeah, I got you, man. I was like, I killed all the other bots, which was kind of mean, I guess. I killed all these other bots over here. I was like, there's only 2 teams left. I'm gonna jump down on you, and then maybe. Oh, I guess he's not gonna help us because he just died at that moment. And I was like, but yeah, I got your back. Then I died, and then he finished the victory and won. And then we emoted, and then again, you heard the rest of it. He's like, did he crash? I was like, nope. He gone. He like your $50 gone. you know, I'm hanging out with a harpy and a man who walks in front of bullets. That's a good movie there, True Grit. But yeah, so he's like, well, shit. I was like, yeah. I was like, man. And then, like, it didn't even hit me. I was just like, he's going to text me later and what have you. And then he got sick. He was sick with the flu that night, my buddy Rob.
Oh, okay.
And then it took me I talked to him tonight. So it's been a 3-day endeavor. And, like, it sucks. And I can't believe I don't even know what he's doing in his mind with, like, losing our friendship,
Yeah.
But, like, it would hurt my feelings if he wasn't at least half as crossed as I was,
Yeah.
And I mean,
Oh,
like,
I'm sorry.
he asked me a bunch of fucking questions, too. Like, do you think he cares about you? And I was like, well, I guess in his own way, But Dimitri was always, like, the person that tried to, like, sleep with, like, me and all my friends' girlfriends, He was, like, that guy,
Oh, jeez. Okay.
All my friends were always like, why are you friends with him? And I was like, well, he's helped me out from here to there. He stuck up and defended me when, like, bullies were trying to bully me in school.
Yeah.
And, he hung out with me and was my friend when, like, nobody else was there, So, I mean, he might be kind of an asshole, but he's my asshole.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So, but I mean, like, shit, man, I'm 40. And that was when I was 16, so it's like, I kind of can't keep defending you forever, right?
Right.
Especially if you treat me like a jackass, like.
Yeah.
And yeah, the whole like putting me down all the time thing is kind of where I like drew the line. Like
Right.
I'm an adult now. I have a full-time job.
You got a couple of jobs. You work more than
And
one job.
exactly, and I have a wife and a kid.
Right. You're an adult.
And if I want to sit down and play a game, I don't want some motherfucker telling me that it's a job to do it.
Right. You're just playing for fun.
Hey, look, we don't. Oh, go on ahead. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying you're just playing for fun.
Yeah. Like, and I tried to explain that to him. I said, look, if we sat down, like, that was his issue. Like, after we fucking argued and he left, he sent me a text message, and his first text message said, hey, look, if you guys just shit your way through games every night, that's fine. I was like, oh my God. He's like, but if you get mad at me for trying to do the right thing, and I was like, oh Jesus Lord, this got like fucking bullshit written all. Then I don't want to talk or waste my time with you. Rob's cool, but don't text me or try to invite me unless you're like basically like a serious play. So I sent him like a fucking like Aunt Donna book.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, number one. Like, we don't got time for that. Actually, no. Actually, number one was, hey, we do like to have fun and fuck off and play for shits and giggles.
That's what everybody's supposed to do. That's what I
I
thought.
was like, I was number B.
Yeah.
If you for a second think that we got what it takes to be on the leaderboards, you're lying to yourself.
Yeah.
I was like, that'd take like, I don't know, way longer than like 2 or 3 days hanging out for a few hours to like get shit together. We don't know playstyles, formations, or fucking callouts.
Well, you're just having fun. I thought you were just having fun. If you're not just having fun, you're doing it wrong.
Exactly. I was like, so that's number 4, which I skipped 3 because I'm a jackass. I always like to go A2. I always like to go number. Well, you know what I did? I did it kind of just like A, letter 2 or whatever, and then object 4. We oh, and I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. And this, I think, is what really pissed him off, not me. I was said, and lastly, number 4. I love you, man. We're friends. I'm sorry if I like hurt your feelings. It is not my goal in life to like make you feel bad.
Right. Yeah.
And if you think that, then I don't think we should hang out anymore. I didn't say that part, but I said if you think that, I don't know what to say.
Right.
And I was like, I just want you to know I love you and I care about you. Good luck, goodbye, good night. And then like, that's when I got the whole like, hey man, go kick rocks. Like, don't text me again. And I'm like,
Jeez. Sounds like you're saying the right things.
I know, yeah. I've read the fucking text message to everybody, and they're like, you were not being an asshole. My one friend Rob said the best thing. He said there might have been a little bit of a sprinkle of assness in your text message. He's like, but you weren't being rude like he was. I was like, yeah, no, he was more of a dick in the text messaging than I was. I was like, but yeah, I don't know, whatever. Like, if that's how he feels, then you know what? Everybody has their right to choose who they play with, right?
All right.
So that's where I'm landing. And it just sucks because, like,
Yeah, you don't
just,
want to just
the
take
only
the
thing I
night
want.
off and cool off, and then just go back the next time and say, "Hey, fuck you, it's all right." You know what I mean? I mean, whatever.
I mean, dude, if he gave me like a break, he could like talk about banging my mom again. It's cool.
No, he don't want to. We don't want to hear all that shit.
You're right. I don't. But like, if I like, yeah, you're right.
That's just
See, so I think-
inappropriate, man. I mean, that's just
Yeah,
inappropriate.
and then Rob said like, he's a baby when he plays. Like, he's like the first time you went off on him, he was like he shut up and left. He's like that should show you something right there. He's like he was treating you like shit. And he's like as soon as you popped off at him, that was it. Like he ran. And I was like, yeah, but I didn't want that. And he's like, but I mean, do you want to walk on eggshells too the whole time? And I was like, no. And I was like, he does make me feel like I have to be a perfect friend or he won't be my friend. And he's like, that's not the way a relationship should go. And I was like, okay. So you're right, Uncle Mark. Thank you for helping me out.
Yeah, I mean, we're adults, so I mean, we're joking around. and
I mean,
stuff,
like, if this was like 20 years ago, it'd be different,
right? Yeah.
I'd be like, oh yeah, it's okay if you try to fuck my woman.
That's
Because
crazy.
he was that guy, man. Like, you couldn't leave Dimitri alone with your girlfriend for more than like 10 seconds, or he'd be like, what your titties look like shit like that. Like I came back like
That's
only to
weird.
a few girls were actually into me enough to be like, hey, is your friend crazy? Like I got that a lot, and that's what my friends said. They were like, why did you deal with that? I was like, well, he was my friend, bros before hoes, right?
That's a
Yeah,
little
a couple
weird.
girls would be like, come on, I'd be like, yo, he just asked me my bra size.
That's weird.
I was like, well, I know you're bra size, is what I said. And she's like, seriously? I was like, I mean, like, what do you want me to say? She's like, tell your friend not to ask me about my boobs. I was like, okay. Dimitri, don't ask her about her boobs. She's not right now. Nothing like that happened. I was like,
Mm.
and he's like, dude, what the fuck? And I was like, well, you asked her, and she's like, oh my god, and that was it for that relationship.
That'd
But he
mess
never
you
stopped.
up. That would mess you up.
Yeah, I guess it did a little bit, right?
That's just you don't do. That's just inappropriate.
He slept with Steve's girlfriend, Debbie
Oh
Hall.
jeez.
Actually, yeah, fuck Billy's wife. My friend banged Billy's wife before they
Oh
got
jeez.
married. You know,
That's weird.
when she was dating Stephanie, he swore to me he would never do it because I'm like, hey man, like this is fucking Debbie. She's with Steve. He's in the army. I don't want to fucking bring you over to my house if you're gonna sleep with her. I would never do that. What happened the next day? Yeah, they had sex.
Jeez.
And he was like so upset about it. He got mad at me for having sex with her because I wasn't there to stop him.
Oh jeez.
It's like, dude, I went to the bathroom. Like literally, I was like, dude, I went to the bathroom. I came back. You guys were all over each other. I pulled you off. I took you to a party she didn't know about. She showed up at the party. She banged you in the bushes. I was at the party. What the fuck do you want from me? He's like, he's like, but I didn't do anything wrong. I'm like, no, you. I was like, it doesn't matter how fucking where I am. I never had sex with anybody's fucking girlfriend ever, ever,
Yeah.
ever. And I slept with a lot of girls. So
I gotta hit the head. I'll be back in
yeah, I was going to say I'm so sorry for drowning
2
you in this
minutes.
shit.
No, I just gotta hit the head. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
I'll be here.
Having a good night. I'll be right back. Hey, Spike, I appreciate the company tonight. Thank you. I've made a bunch of money on this character. Hey, I appreciate the company tonight.
Oh hey, yeah. Again, I'm sorry if I
Don't
like
be
went a little
sorry.
too,
Don't be sorry. Don't
Yeah,
don't
thank
say
you.
that
I
no
appreciate
more.
that.
I'm
I
having a good night.
appreciate that. I won't. I won't. I won't.
Yeah, I'm having a great night. I was bored out of my mind.
I've been looking for you. Actually, I've been kind of trolling your page since like
Yeah.
last night. I joined last night. It was funny. I felt so fucking lame.
Fred's.
I joined. So there was this Motex guy, the same guy. He's like in there now, and he was
Moto.
in like the whatever. Yeah, whatever he's in, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna join the voice chat. So I joined, right. I only hung out for like 3 minutes, and I was like,
Oh,
oh my
okay.
god, I feel like so like gay, like like basically I was trying to be like, hey, is anybody like, cause like when I see like one, cause sometimes you'll have like one motherfucker being like the party chat just chilling,
Yeah. Sometimes
and
they
that's
come
usually
and
when
hang
like I
out.
like. Yeah, I'll like drop in. I'll be like, "What's up?" And they're like, "Playing Path of Exile," or whatever. And I'm like, "All right, let's talk about fucking boats and hoes or some shit." And then next thing you know, there's like another one, and I got like a bunch of people laughing. They got me laughing.
Yeah. I
And
think
then
it's
like
great.
I called you when you're not around. I call you UM. And they're
Okay.
like, "Who the hell is UM?" I was like, "I don't know. Do you know UM?" And they're like, "What's UM?" I was like, "The University of Marcus." And I'm like, what? I was like, yeah, that's my Uncle Mark, bro. And they're like, oh, you related. I was like, yeah, dude. I was like, he saved me from a fire when I was a kid. Shit like that. And like, really? I was like, no, I'm fucking with you. I wouldn't like tell him anything for real like that
Yeah.
But like, they're like, ah. I was like, but he's super fucking cool, man. I love that guy. Like, I'll die for him. I was like, ask him about the AC trip. That's what I always say. I was like,
Yeah.
I beat this I almost beat this motherfucker that was 6 foot tall as an ass.
We had a lot of fun
Anyway,
doing that,
yeah.
man, going to Atlantic City.
Oh
That
gosh,
was a
I think
good
I hit
time.
you up like 2 years later, and I was like, "When's the next Atlantic City trip?" And I think you were like, "That was a one-time thing, bro."
No, I don't know.
Well, you didn't say like mean or anything. And I was like, "Oh, or like next time I can or something." You weren't mean. You were just like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I can't do that all the time, buddy."
Yeah.
You know.
I wish. They built a casino right down the road from me, so now I don't have to go to Atlantic City no more.
I know, right? Yeah. Dad loved Dad says he never gambles, but he fucking went to Hollywood Casino like all the time.
Oh, did he?
He did. Like down in fucking Port Deposit, Cecil County, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he went there all the time. Now I don't know.
He
See,
probably went there
that's
to eat
funny.
because they had a nice buffet
That's
there.
what he said. They had that buffet, and he said he never gambled, but maybe a couple times, but he didn't do anything crazy. And I kind of want to believe him on that one because like Dad's not a big gambler,
No, he don't gamble. I don't think he
He's
gambled
not
at
really a
all.
gambler. Yeah.
He don't like to gamble.
Yeah, he don't like the. Well, he don't. He's funny, man. He's like, I don't like to lose money, right?
Uh,
But like, he'll like get some shit for free, and then he'll store that shit for like 10 years, and it makes like $30, and he's like, yes.
yeah.
Like he's like, hey, remember them pair of shoes I dug out the dumpster 10 years ago? I was like, yeah. He's like, I sold them at the auction. They made $35. I'm so
Right.
happy.
I
I'm gonna
know.
buy me a steak dinner. I'm like, go for it, Dad. He's like, 100% profit. I'm like, hey, dummy. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think it's cool.
And I mean, he's not stupid, but like, that's like what makes him happy. That American
Yeah.
picker bullshit.
Makes a buck, man.
Oh, dude, yeah. One time he did dive in the trash and literally pulled out $2,500 in cold cash. Like,
Yep.
I
I've
don't know
seen
if he
him
ever told
find
you
all
that story.
kinds of shit, man. I've
Yeah.
been with him and find all
Mhm.
kinds of crazy shit. He finds all kinds of crazy shit. He comes
And
and
he
he
finds
dives in
problems.
there and finds all kinds of shit worth
He finds
money, you know.
problems too, man. He finds problems too. Like there'll be a guy to be like, "Yo, what the fuck you doing up in that thing?" And he'd be like, "It's my job."
Yeah. One time he was
I'm
on the
afraid
way
of.
to whatever. Never mind. Just
No, go for it. No, go
Bud
for it.
stories. I got a million Bud stories.
Oh, me too. Me too.
Millions. I
I
got
get at least
millions of
half a
them. And they
million.
just,
He told me one time. He said one time, remember that I was young. He's like, remember that Sunday I brought all this stuff? I was like, yeah. He had the dump truck, his first blue dump truck. We called it Old Blue.
yeah.
And he was like, I couldn't fucking take it all, so I had to call Pop Up. I was like, holy shit. He's like, yeah, remember Pop Up? He can't, and he did. I was like, I remember that day. Yeah, Pop Up came in the Dakota. That's when he had the old like 1998 Dakota.
Yep.
And he's like, yeah. I said, hey, you gotta come with me. He like showed up at Pop-Pop's house, and he like made Pop-Pop like follow him to a dump site. You know?
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm just gonna throw some shit. He's like, all you gotta do is sit there. And he's like, Pop-Pop sat there. I'm like, I'm sure fucking Pop-Pop did sit there. And
Yeah.
he said he looks scared. I'm like, I'm fucking sure he looks scared. He's in an industrial park. He's a white man. He's not used to doing what the fuck you do every day, like you put me through every Sunday fucking morning.
I know.
You
My
got this
brother
poor old
pulls
man
off
in
and
a
starts
fucking-
loading wood, and I'm a fucking federal agent, and I'm loading. Bud says, "Come on, help me," and I'm loading wood. And I said, "Whose wood is?" And we're about halfway done,
Oh,
And I said,
he
"Whose
is
wood is this?" He goes, "I don't know."
Yeah.
We're just loading it into his truck.
Hey, look,
It's
don't
not
talk
his.
about it. Don't talk about it. That's so funny. So one day I was driving down the road, right? And because my dad was my dad, and I was like 19 years old. Okay, I had just moved out.
I'm a
you know?
federal agent, though,
And I
man.
took a fucking roadwork sign.
I'm gonna lose
right?
my job.
I took a roadwork sign. I went home and I put the roadwork sign up, and then I invited Dad over. Now I didn't know this was going to start a big issue, but Dad came in. He's like, "Oh, you live at Pine Hill Apartments? That's cool. What the hell is this road sign?" I was like, "Oh man, I was going down Ricketts Mill and I fucking found that thing in the ditch. Who throws it in the ditch, right?" So I threw it in the back of the Dakota and I brought it here. You like it? He's like, "David, that's a state fucking roadwork sign. You can't just pick that shit up." I was like, you always stop and pick things up on the side. He's like, no. I pick things that are trash up. This is not trash. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
You get it, right? You get it. I'm like,
I
I'm
get
so
it.
sorry. He's like, I was
I
like,
get it.
should I put it back? He's like, no. He's like, if you put it back, they're gonna fucking arrest you. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, well, what should I do? He's like, you should feel really bad about the road workers that don't have a sign right now. It was like a watch for road workers like work sign,
Yeah.
you know.
Now, how many woodwork signs you think I picked up? A
I know,
whole
right?
bunch.
He was a fucking being an asshole.
I know. I picked up a whole bunch of them, but I mean, it's just like I put
That's
them in my
funny. I was
dorm
like, I was
room.
just doing what you taught me to do, Dad. He's like, but you're not supposed to do it like that. I'm like, well, how the fuck am I? Okay, look, can you give me a fucking guideline? I don't. I told you, okay. That's your guideline? Well, this is what you got from telling me.
When I was a kid, I used to do that shit just do all kinds
Yeah.
of shit like that.
Well, the one I never got, which is still on my bucket list, is to steal a stop three-way sign. Like a stop sign.